What it do, Snipey Davy 23 crew? That's in Davy 23. Snipey Davy 23 crew, stand up. Today we're gonna be reacting to the today we're gonna be reacting to the Heater Jazz NBA Assembling podium mic from last night. The reason I said last night because right now on the recording is 1:24 a.m. in Arizona, and the game is like 9 hours or so ago. It came out like 9 hours or so ago. It's from the MLB. It's from the NBA YouTube channel. Why did I say MLB? Anyways, let's check out. But before I check out, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications if you know like whatever I do on this channel. Anyways, make sure to check out my fan Manny's YouTube channel. It's called Handy Manny Watchaway. The link will be in the description. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and like on the video. Anyways, make sure to check out my latest song for up above. The radio version and the clean version. They both came out like 2 months or so ago. Because the radio version came out May 19th, 2021, like 9 p.m. Eastern with the 6 p.m. right at the time where I live. It's the best audience of the song because they don't have a director to make a best music video, and it's the remix or remix download and stuff. Anyways, the finest song on YouTube after go to search and type in Upload Sniper David 20 Marino, and then press enter. The first thing that comes up is the radio version of the song, and the second thing that comes up is the keyboard of the song. What was I saying? Anyways, make sure to check out my latest song called Up Above. The radio version and the clean version. It both came out like 2 months or so ago because the radio version came out May 19th, 2021, like 9 p.m. with the 16 words of the time where is the best audience of the song because they don't have a director to make a visual music video and the remix already was down the list. Anyways, the finest song on YouTube after go to search and type in Up Above Sniper David 20 Marino, and then press enter, and the first thing that comes up is the radio version of the song, and the second thing that comes up is the clean version of the song. Either do that or go to my YouTube channel Sniper David 20 Marino, and then go to the playlist and go to the playlist to my love song made since February 2021, and then click on that playlist and scroll down with each one of the songs on that playlist, and you can find either Up Above Down or remix Up Above clean version down. Anyways, I need to be listening to Up Above Down for remix Up Above clean version down or remix. Anyways, the right song making you watch on to the messenger for the same song, but we don't have what the name of the song is to be, and I don't have a director or anything like that, so we don't have to. Anyways, let's start this on. And by the way, this is gonna be my anyways, tomorrow I'm gonna actually make a new song. I mean, actually, like later today because it's gonna be on Saturday when I do that. I'm gonna write the lyrics down after I get back from the restaurant and just I want to remember the lyrics on there. I'm gonna be outside with the phone with playing a beat to a song and then on the computer gonna be like recording the song or whatever, and then it'll be recording me playing the song. until when I'm done making the song. And then I'm gonna upload it on YouTube, and then if I do make it, instead of saying like my latest song called Up Above, the radio version and clean version, I would say my latest song called It, and then I should make the radio version or somebody can make it. Anyways, it's gonna be the last video I'll make before I go to bed tonight, because right now it's one. Because right now when I'm recording it, it's 1:30 a.m. in Arizona. Because right now it's 1:30 a.m. And then after this I'm gonna. Because I want to go to bed earlier, and then after this I'm gonna go to bed. And then in the morning I'm gonna wake up and go to
Dave?
What?
Dave,
What?
is that Manny?
What?
Is that Manny you're talking to?
No, I'm recording the video.
Oh,
It's okay that when this video is done, I'm gonna take the melatonin and go to bed. That's my dad, by the way. His name's Jason. I'm not sure why I said that. His birthday was 3 days ago. I'm not sure why. Anyway. Where was I? What was I? And then after I record this video, I'm gonna take my melatonin, and then I'm gonna take my melatonin and then go to bed, and then in the morning I'm gonna wake up, take my morning pill, and then I'll have breakfast at Wendy's for free breakfast or something or whatever, and then after that, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna record YouTube videos, or maybe before that, I'm gonna write lyrics for a song or whatever. For a song I've been talking about that I might call it or whatever. Or like I'm gonna make things up right now. And then after that, I'm gonna record YouTube videos, and then after that, I'm gonna. And then after that, I'm gonna watch whatever I want on TV to when my parents leave, unless they're gone, like after I record the YouTube videos, or when I'm doing the YouTube videos, and then when my parents leave, they go to a hotel and go out to dinner for my dad's birthday, and stay at the hotel, and come back the next morning. I'm gonna watch each one of the videos that I would have recorded on the camera on the phone. Then with the video I recorded earlier, and then this video, and then the other videos I'm gonna record tomorrow. And then I watch a lot of sports games on TV, when something happens, or when something's about to happen, I'm gonna put one of my headphones at a time that would pause the music or one pause the thing or whatever. They hear it and then when I'm done watching, it's one of the sports things I'm gonna watch Space Jam 2, A New Legacy on HBO Max before it expires. I'm watching it on July 15th. Maybe before it expires on July 15th, I'm gonna watch it. Starting at like 10 p.m. or 10:30, whatever time the last NFL preseason game comes. That'll be the last sport I watch. And then after that, I'm gonna do my face and teeth and then record YouTube videos after that and stay late and then listen to music while I'm playing one game at NBA 2 days, one of my not even one of them. And then tomorrow and then do my own phone and then go to bed and then I'm not sure what my first win is gonna be after I wake up. After I wake up like later in the day on Sunday, you find like I'm not sure what I'm talking about, but Sunday or whatever. Anyways, back to this video today. Anyways, for dinner last night, I had a cheeseburger with some Lenny's with fries from Lenny's and an Oreo shake from Lenny's with Mr. Pepsi drink from Wendy's. The food, drink, and smoothie. The food, drink, and shake is what I meant to say. Well, we're all really done. Anyways, comment down below if you had for dinner, what you done now for dinner. If you're watching this during the day and you have a dinner, because people can watch videos anytime on any device if they have internet and stuff. Anyways, let's check this out. And by the way, speaking of this game, I think I saw this whole game on there. I think I saw most of this game on the ESPN app on my S1. And we just I was watching other games on there before than I wanted to. So let my dad watch whatever he wanted, and my mom was working, and then my mom didn't want to. Here was the Summer League game in the background, you know. My dad, well, it was John at the time, or whatever. I just wanted to watch it, right? Right after we stopped playing NBA 2K21 right away. So I knew what happened, but I'm not going to tell you. The reason I said I saw most of it is because when this game started at 2 o'clock, like an hour or so after this game started, I stopped watching this game to get myself lunch in the kitchen or whatever. And then when I came out, the game was still on, and then I saw the rest of it after that. So I knew what happened, but I'm not going to tell you even on this time. Anyways, let's set this down. I'm sorry for the longest intro ever. I'm sorry that we haven't even gone to the video, and this video has been 14 minutes, and we haven't even got to the highlights of it. I'm sorry, I just feel like talking a lot today. I'm like round up today. Like my dad did earlier, I was round up and I wouldn't stop talking to him when he was listening to music while he was watching the Cardinals game or whatever, or even after, and he was talking to my mom and I wouldn't stop talking to her. And that's why I said I'm still doing that even in this video when I'm recording on YouTube. And I'm not going to edit it out. Because everything I wanted to say, everything I said in this, I'm going to keep because I wanted to say it. I'm not going to delete some stuff. I meant to say this stuff, but it's not like I didn't mean to say it. So. Anyways, I just out. Anyways, let's finally check this out, goddammit. It's like 15 minutes in, okay, here we go. This is like the road record for the longest intro ever. If YouTube find out about this, it's literally gonna be like the record. They'll break a record. Anyways, it says it. Okay, let's watch this. I'm gonna have the volume not that loud because it's late at night and I'm gonna go to sleep soon. I don't want it to be too loud because it's late and I'm gonna go to sleep soon. I don't want it not to keep me up or whatever. Anyways, before we get to the video, I'm about to sneeze. Sneezing. Comment down below. Bless you times 2. To me, I would. Anyways, let's check this out. Okay, here we go. Let's watch this. 16 and a half minutes for a freaking intro. Damn, rolling the on it. There we go. Love of these themes are 2-0, by the way. What do you think of the Triple H if there's nothing like that? Is that like Triple H? They go, that's so I keep thinking. Well, that's how I did WWE. Anyways, back to this video and one shot for this video. This video is going to be really long. If I make the intro like really long, like the same amount of the highlights, it's only going to be one video. This is only one highlight video. I'm going to try to not to make the outro that one. Instead of and by the way, in the outro, instead of saying I can't wait to play Myers and Cardinals play the first preseason game at home against the Cowboys, I'm going to play I can't wait to win Myers and Cardinals play their second preseason game at home against the Chiefs. I want to say that because right now it's like Portland is 1:42 a.m. in Arizona, and then the game against the Cowboys in at like 3.5 hours, so I go for 3 hours. At least one of preseason's over, so that's why I'll say that. But I can't wait for that game, even though Mahomes with Murray, I'll probably not get up. Who knows? They might for this preseason. They might, but probably not. If they did, that game would be really high scoring and fun. If the Cardinals played it, that'd be an awesome Super Bowl if it was the Cardinals and Chiefs. And I want it to be that actually, but I want it to be the Chiefs and the Cardinals in the Super Bowl. Like there was these Murray versus Mahomes, whatever. Very Kelby with D-Conference. Right, make like this be really, it'd be freaking fun. defenses are underrated. That's the defense is really strong. Defense is not close, but excited as well. That'd be an awesome Super Bowl. The Chiefs and the Cardinals. It would be hard when the Cardinals would win this. Because Mahomes would have his way better than Cardinals. That's why I'm talking about football and they beat Jazz Summer League game highly. And as I talked about, that in my net, as in the outro of the video, I talked about that. But then I'll say, I can't wait till my Arizona Cardinals play that street music. That's why I'm talking about like the Chiefs and Cardinals game. That's why I'm talking about. Anyway, back to this. Oh, I thought he was in a dunk that night. Okay, I'm only going to talk about basketball for this, even though it's only the summer that I can talk about it. I want my video and then you know, this is only a summer league highlight, so it's more than to talk about what's going on. I'm not the commentator of the game. Sometimes I act like it when when I react to other games like I did in the playoff or regular season, sometimes I act like I'm this commentator that I'm actually not. I'm not a commentator. That guy who's talking, me, David Marino, a.k.a. David Marino. Those people that say on the names are the commentators. YouTube is about to go to YouTube. People think, like somebody in my head, like they're really talking to them. It was like I heard me say whatever. Like somebody in my head. Because he thinks I'm talking to myself. They do this thing that I'm trying to computer and now they're over, so I forgot the name. And they think that I'm talking to myself. Anyways, nice layup. I mean, this game is close though. I think this game is going to end up being close. It's 2-2-0. I just wanted to react to it. I don't feel like reacting to Timberwolves and Bud because I don't care about it. That's like a weak ass summer. Those players are never not that good. Even though they're NBA Summer League players and not drafted this game. Some of the players are decent at this like really but I don't feel like this. The Bud beat us on the funky about it. Hear anything about the Bud. I'm still salty about it. They were so close, bro. They were up 2 games to nothing. Bro. They freaking just had to win 2 more games. And they freaking lost all 4. And the other team had to win 4 more games. The other team won 4 straight games, bro. So frustrated. Bro. How the hell would they blow it, bro? I thought this was their year. Like my dad kept every single time they would win a game in the playoffs. Whatever is here. Even if they would. Every time they would win or do something like that. But I think this is their year. Freaking Dennis still. Not for sure they were. Some people said Suns in 4 and then Suns in 5. Suns in 6, Suns in 7, and it was freaking Buds in 6. damn it, no, I still can't believe that. I have to get over it. I know I'm not a believer, but I'll get over it soon eventually. But it's the freaking final, that's why it's I'm still, every time I mention it out, or every time I mention something I've done it. I'm like, yeah, man. Bro, I thought for sure the Suns were going to win the final this year. Bro, that wasn't a progress. Ooh, nice shot and one. What? This game was really close before. Are you kidding me, bro? I remember this game. I'm not sure why I'm reacting. Bro, I thought this game was going to be close. There's literally two teams that are 2-0 and it was close in the first half. And it was a freaking blowout. They won by 19 points. How the hell? Wow, these teams are literally even record. Even record. And everything, bro. And it was close game first half and it still didn't end up being. Come on now, bro. Another close game. Won this summer. They did the most of the thing ever. Anyways, that's the video. As a 2-0 Utah Jazz beat the we the 2-0 Miami Heat 84 to 65 and to improve the 3-0 so far in the 2021 MGM Resort Summer League and the Miami Heat fall to 2-1. Anyways, that's the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so they know if whatever I do on this channel. Anyways, make sure to check out my friend Manny's YouTube channel. It's called Handy Manny Watchman. The link will be in the description. Make sure to subscribe to his channel and watch his videos. Anyways, make sure to check out my latest song for the radio version and the clean version. It will came out like 2 months or so ago. Because the radio version came out like 2 months or so ago. The radio version came out like 2 months or so ago. It's a visual audio to the song because they don't have a director that plays the music video, and it's the remix running with them on that song. Anyways, to find the song on YouTube, you have to go to search and type in Upload Liberty if it's my theme or no. And then press enter, and the first thing that comes up is the radio version of the song, and the second thing that comes up is the clean version of the song. Either do that or go on my YouTube channel or Sniper if it's my theme or and then go to the playlist and go to the playlist. And go to the playlist and click on the playlist and scroll down with each one of the songs in the playlist and you find either Alphabet Jam or Remix or Alphabet Clean version. And you either be listening to Alphabet Jam or Remix or Alphabet Clean version download. Anyways, I made sure to write either the radio version or the clean version of the song when I in the concept and the Alphabet download remix video also in the concept and Alphabet clean version download remix video. I made sure to both songs 1 out of 10, or rate to the rate, either the radio version or clean version of the song 1 out of 10, and the comps to that, and then the comps something I'll put up, and the comps is I'll put up them in this video and also, or also, and the comps is for in the plug, and the comps is I'll put up clean version down for remix video. The rate to the rate both songs 1 out of 10, and the comps is I'll put up them for remix video. And also not about rate to the rate both songs 1 out of 10 and not about down for remix in the comments down about down for remix video. And also in the comments down about the version down for remix video. Anyways, I might start making new rap songs soon. I'm not sure what the saying the songs will be. I'm gonna have, or what the name of the songs are gonna be, and I don't have a director or anything like that to make the voice of music. Anyways, actually after this, I'm gonna take my melatonin and then get pieces of paper and write lyrics for the song. I think, and then make like tomorrow, which is actually later today or whatever. Maybe or maybe not. I think my parents won't be here, and I'm gonna have that phone they use. I can go on time to my phone. Anyways, this will be my last video of the day because after this, I'm gonna take my melatonin and then what? Right, for a rap song, I think I'm gonna make soon. And then after that, I'm gonna go to bed, and then I'm not sure what time I'm gonna wake up. But when I wake up, I'm gonna take when I wake up, I'm gonna take my morning pill. My morning pill, and then after that, I'm gonna go to Wendy's for breakfast, and then after I get back from Wendy's, I'm gonna record YouTube videos, and then after that, I'm gonna watch each one of the videos that are only recorded on the camera, and the photos that were what sports on the TV when my parents are. Go to dinner and stay at a hotel after that. You guys are gonna do that on Saturday night, and then on Sunday, like afternoon or whatever, that's when it's gonna be. Anyways, actually after that, I'm gonna listen to a couple of songs that I listen to music on. I'll take the melatonin or whatever, and listen to another song after the current song's over, and then like whatever else. And then enjoy the next. And then after I watch each one, after I watch the sports games on TV when my parents are at the hotel, I'm gonna watch Space Jam 2: A New Legacy by myself on HBO Max, and because I'm gonna watch it again on Sunday with my parents or whatever. I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but. And then after I watch that movie, I'm gonna do my face and teeth, and then record videos after that. Well, I'm not sure what my first video is gonna be after I record. After I do my face and teeth, after I watch the Space Jam. You find out then. Anyways, the Ted is not. I didn't mean to say anyways, the Ted is not. And about it, anyways, make sure to stay safe, wear masks when you're out in public, use hand sanitizer, wash your hands, stay 6 feet apart, and make sure to follow me in each one of my 3 Instagrams. That's Neighbor David 20 Marino for Radio Instagram, plus Sunshady 26 for Sunstories Movement Heights, Carlos Shady for Carlos Stories Movement Heights, Snapchat Reno Play 599, TikTok that's Neighbor David 23. Anyways, make sure to stay hydrated by drinking lots of water, and change out unless you have to go somewhere important, go outside the exercise or some of the exercise other than that. Anyways, this will be my last meeting of the day before I go to sleep. My next video after this, when I wake up, my next video after this, when I wake up, is gonna be reacting to the Warriors at Thunder NBA Assembly Podium Ice from last night. The reason I said last night because right now we're recording it is 2:01 a.m. in Arizona, but I'm not sure what time it's gonna be when I'm recording. And then after that, I'm gonna be reacting to the Knicks versus the NBA Assembly Podium Ice last night. The reason I said last night because right now we're recording it. It's 2:01 a.m. in Arizona. And I came out 6 hours ago. And then after that, I'm gonna be reacting to the Grizzlies that being the NBA Assembly Podium Ice from last night. The reason I said last night because right now we're recording it. It's 2:01 a.m. in Arizona. The highest came out like 6 hours or something. And then after that, I'm going to be reacting to the Lakers at Clippers NBA Assembly Podium Ice on last night. The reason I said last night because right now I'm recording it. It's like 2 a.m. and the highest came out 4 hours. I just want to break this video really long because it's my last video before I go to bed. And then after that, I'm going to be reacting to the Tennessee Titans versus the Atlanta Hawks. But the reason I said Hawks is because I'm not used to seeing fountains. This is literally the first time I heard something involved with the like football involved with the fountain. That's why I said Atlanta Hawks. Because I reacted to Hawks video. I'm not used to saying fountains like that. That's why I messed up even though it's football. Even though it's a Titans football, that'd be great if it was Titans. Anyway, after I record that video, I just said, I'll be reacting to the Tennessee Titans with the Atlanta Falcons preseason week 1, 2021. The NFL highlights, and then after that, I'm going to be reacting to the Buffalo Bills versus the Detroit Lions preseason week 1, 2021 NFL game. And then after that, here's the main game. I'm going to be reacting to the Dallas Cowboys versus the Arizona Cardinals preseason week 1 NFL game highlights. And then after that, I'm not sure what my next video is gonna be, but one of the videos that is gonna be me reacting to the Padres versus the Mets game highlights. They said 13-21. They will be highlights. I'm not sure if I'm gonna record a reaction to the Dodgers and then record. No, probably not. That's the D-Mac and one. Then after that, I'm not sure what my next video is gonna be after. I went for the project. And you read many on other videos before. You find out then. I can't wait to record all those videos, especially my learning answers that I got. Especially if he does that thing with the thing. First ever, the Arizona Cardinals reacted roaming the wild. Like a full game highlights. First actual Arizona Cardinals reacted. They never made a video of anything where the videos about the Arizona Cardinals, especially not highlights. And that game was insane. That's all I'm gonna say. Make sure to stay tuned for that video and other videos too. And make sure to check out my other videos and leave likes on them and subscribe video. I'm sorry for this video being over 40 minutes as reacting to Assembly Voting Highlights. The reason why it's that long is because I talked a lot in the crazy in the intro and outro. Today I'm just talkative for some reason. I don't want to stop talking. That's why this video is so long, and I didn't want to talk about a lot of stuff. But who cares? I don't know what every single minute and every second of these videos and the photos that I wanted beforehand. Till when they're all over. Anyways, make sure to stay safe, wear a mask when you're out in public, use hand sanitizer, wash your hands, I 6 feet apart, make sure to follow me. It's one of my 3 Instagrams, that's Neighborly with 20 Marino for radio Instagram. Sunshiny 26 for Sun Stories and Human Heights, and one Cardinal Shady for Cardinal Stories and Human Heights, and more Snapchat Marino 45. Or did I say all this? But anyways, for dinner last night I had a cheeseburger from Lenny's with fries from Lenny's and an Oreo shake from Lenny's, but from Lenny's, not Wendy's. LENNY apostrophe S, not WENDY apostrophe. Well, if you probably never heard of that place, I've had it a few times, and it's really good. It rhymes with Wendy's. Lenny's and Wendy's, so I don't know what the thing. Speaking of Wendy's, I'm gonna have the breakfast for lunch. So each one of my last 2 meals, and including the breakfast I'm gonna have tomorrow, will be from a place. Each one of not last 3 or 4 meals, we just I think I'm just gonna have lunch from home, and then dinner from somewhere. I don't always have to have food from somewhere every single meal. But for dinner last night, but for breakfast tomorrow, and then for dinner tomorrow too, for lunch tomorrow. You don't have to do it. Anyways, I can't wait to when my Arizona Cardinals play their second preseason game at home against the Kansas City Chiefs. The game starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that's Friday on ESPN. On ESPN and the ESPN. Most likely Kyler Murray for the Cardinals and their main starters or whatever, even though it's a week away. I'm just guessing that most of them will not play. And also Patrick Mahomes for the team probably won't. Most likely, but I'm still gonna watch it. Even though it'd be Chad Henne versus Portland, Kobe on it versus the Kyler Murray versus Patrick Mahomes. If it was something, there's Strathmore versus freaking Daniel or whatever. I still remember that Chad Henne's on there, even though it's been like months. I'm gonna obviously not forget that he's on there. He's the guy who got that almost first down in that crazy run in the division. Against the Browns. And then he's the guy who got that first down and why would I forget a name like that? He literally did memorable things for the Chiefs. then I forget and it was on that. It was the Cretan playoff. Not with Mahomes. I wasn't going for the Browns because my dad's a Steelers fan. I'm the Steelers fan too. I wasn't going for the Browns that game. Right when I was watching it. And then I like Mahomes and the Chiefs and all that. But I'm gonna go. But what if the Chiefs play the Cardinals or Steelers or some other teams that like to go for that? I go for like the team or whatever. But most of the time I go for the Chiefs if they're playing like the Buccaneers or like whatever team besides the Cardinals or Steelers or maybe even the Packers or something. I go for it. Anyways, I'm getting off topic and this video is getting off. And anyways, also can't wait for the NFL later season to start in like 4 weeks. Anyways, comment down below who's guys' favorite NFL team and how do you think they'll do next season? What the retro will be? What team would it be? And do you think your favorite NFL team to make the playoffs? And how do you think my favorite NFL team, the Arizona Cardinals, would do? What do you think? Where do you think the Cardinals will finish in the NFC West and also in the NFC? And do you think they could make the playoffs? I'm just wondering because that's my favorite team. I want to see what other people think how good my team is. Just wondering if this video does go out to YouTube and not get one like some of my. Please don't block it. They block videos. Anyways, do you think we'll win each one of the NFL awards and you think? Anyways, do you think we'll win each one of the NFL awards and you think we'll make the playoffs and you think we'll win the Super Bowl? Anyways, I also can't wait for the NBA season to start in like 2 months. Anyways, comment down below who's your guys' favorite NBA team and how do you think they'll do in that season? What is the retro will be? What team would it be? And do you think your favorite NBA team to make it? Anyways, out there, do you think my favorite NBA team, the Phoenix Suns, would do like what record do you think the Suns will have? Like what seed in the West would they be? And how far do you think the Suns would go in the playoffs if you think they could make it? And do you think they could win the championship? That would be cool. To be honest. If they win the championship. Anyways, comment down below who you think will win each one of the NBA awards and do you think will make the playoffs and do you think will win the Super Bowl? I mean NBA Finals and then how many games? Anyways, who do you think will win? Well, I mean, anyways, I can't wait to win my Arizona Cardinals. I can't wait to win my. Anyways, I can't wait to win the Arizona Diamondbacks. They play the third game of the 4-game series at home against the San Diego Padres. The game starts in like 15 hours. The reason I said 15 hours because right now when I'm recording it is 2:13 a.m. in Arizona and 5:13 a.m. Eastern, and the game starts at like 5:10 p.m. Arizona time, which is 8:10 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna watch it on Valley Sports Arizona. I go back and forth. Like on Valley Sports Arizona on the TV, and my parents will watch. They're at the hotel, but I'm not gonna. I'd watch the whole game on this. What's back and forth between that and other NBA Summer League games and other NFL preseason games. I'm gonna go back and forth a lot. I'd mainly watch one thing and then check out what's going on every I can't wait to. Never mind, it's only the Sunday. I was about to say I can't wait to when my Phoenix Suns play the fourth and final Summer League game, and then it ends the Portland Trailblazers. The game starts at like 9 p.m. Eastern. with the Sid Beamer some of the time on NBA TV and the ESPN app. I'm gonna have it on NBA TV. Then my parents won't be home. I should have the TV to myself and go back and forth. When the Suns game starts, I'm gonna mainly watch the game on here. Go back and forth between that and the D-Bats Padres game and then other like summer league games and preseason games. And to win the last sporting event's over. And then I told you what I was gonna do back. Anyways, it's 2:14. I was supposed to be asleep at 1:30. This video started recording at like almost 1:30. It was like 1:24. Well, whatever. I'm gonna set an alarm to wake up at 7:30 or 8. Wake up at like 8 o'clock or something. And then just rest. Most of the time when I set an alarm, I wake up then or a little bit later than. Anyways, that's finally the video now. I'm sorry for the longest football game highlights reaction video ever. This is literally what that is. I just reacting to one game, and the video is literally 51.5 minutes. I'm sorry for the video being that long. I'm sorry if I'm talking too much, but it's okay. As many boys, Neighbor David 23, and I'll see you in the video to the mouthpiece by and tonight wait to the late Thursday possibly did the penny sleep in the week. Okay, that's a video now. Peace.